Sure, Mercedes has been monitoring our power grid, and so far, no major issues, right, Cheryl?
Okay, I've got a pretty important update for you guys. Since I was last here speaking to you, we have 3 times the number of outages. We were just over 2,000 last time I came to you. We are now at just over 6,100 customers, CenterPoint customers, without power across the area. And remember, I told you that Brazoria County had the most. It was by a lot, just over 1,000. Well, now they've got just over 1,300. And Harris County, that's here in the Houston area, 1,100, over 1,100 customers without power right now in the Houston area. So now we've got 6,100 customers out. So that number has grown significantly in just over the last 30 to 45 minutes. So if we're looking now at the Entergy map, that's been pretty consistent. The number of outages we've seen have been primarily in the Montgomery County area, and it's just under 200. They've been just localized outages in the other areas that Entergy covers in Texas. But the concern right now has been CenterPoint. If we look at the grid conditions, they still remain between 7,000 and 8,000 megawatts, and that's been a little consistent in the last 30 minutes. Earlier today, this morning around 5 a.m., it was just over 10,000. I've seen it dip to 7,500. Now it's back up to 8. So the conditions overall still looking good, but those folks who are dealing with those localized power outages in Harris County, just over 1,000. Those numbers have grown specifically in the Memorial and the Villages areas. They are dealing with some tough conditions now. Hold on one second. I'm getting a note.
Galveston's now the most.
Yeah, so now we have an update just coming in. Galveston County now has the most outages with 3,500. Now, if you'll recall, CenterPoint mentioned that they do have 1,200 crews from other states, South Carolina, Virginia, Florida, helping their crews here to restore power to folks. And Moody Gardens, which is in Galveston on the island, that's one of the areas where they do have folks staged. So hopefully this will help with those 3,500 outages, because if you're without power at this point, you know it's cold out there. You've seen our reporters, our crews in the field, and you don't want to be inside. And if you are in your home, please do everything you can do. Keep your doors closed. Make sure you're layered. You've got those blankets, because it's going to get cold fast. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, again, so the number of power outages has tripled since the last time we talked about it, which is not surprising given this, this weather.